Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Orasax in the building. Just decided to do a random video because why not? And marriage is for simps. You shouldn't really marry at this day and age because there's no reason to. Like, you get nothing, no benefits, nothing in return. Oh, but man, I married my woman because I love her, man. Yeah, but that's just a bunch of garbage. She married you because, well, she wants the title of wife and she wants the party, sorry, wedding, and obviously also wants the power to take away your children, your money, your house, your everything. I mean, I understand if you're like Christian or whatever, if you're religious, because in the eyes of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we are a holy union. And yeah, I'm kind of making fun of religion, but not really. I respect everyone from every religion. However, I like to analyze things logically. And marriage, there's just nothing logical about it. And yes, I do know that you can lose custody of your children, you can lose your house, you can lose, well, basically everything if you get with a woman without being married. I am aware of that. But marriage basically gives your woman ultimate power, basically. And that's something that you should avoid at all costs because here's the deal. Things in life have a risk and reward. If you're doing something that has all risk, no reward, then you're stupid. Then you're being an idiot. There's nothing there's nothing more I have to say about it, honestly. Like, there's no benefit. You can't even name one. You cannot even name one as a man that you get from marrying a woman. Oh, but what about same sex marriages and all that? I don't know. Maybe they work, maybe they don't. But I'm talking about marriages, traditionally between, sorry, oh my God, I almost coughed. Between a man and a woman. Yeah, I'm still sick. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird and I'm having more trouble than usual to say stuff. But yeah, there's not much to say other than maybe get a prenup, maybe, be careful with your house. Like, you can have it on your mother's name, maybe on your name, like the documents, the legal stuff, because then it will be difficult for the woman to like get your stuff. Now, I'm not saying all women are bad, all women are evil. Ooh. No, I'm just saying that you are at a high risk of getting divorced and losing custody and losing everything. Also, your woman or girlfriend or whatever at any state in the relationship can be like, "Oh, he assaulted me in Minecraft," and you're going to jail. Well, probably there's a high chance that you're going to jail. You could get lucky and it could be like, oh, where's the proof? But most of the time, it's like, yeah, I believe all women. Like, yeah, the police just goes, hey, bro, she said that you assaulted her in Minecraft, so you're going to prison, you're going to jail, and you're losing your house, and you're losing everything at the same time. But also, she can just be like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna divorce you, and I'm gonna get half your stuff, and I'm meeting up with Tyrone and or Chad. So yeah, and I know women are hypergamous, blah blah blah, superficial, blah blah blah. But the point is that you should be careful. Whenever you're doing something in life, always have a plan B. If you're doing something like marriage, that's basically like a mousetrap where there's basically no exit. I said basically twice. I'm kind of slow today. Then what are you doing? Honestly, there's no way out. There's no way out. I mean, there is a way out, divorce, quote unquote, like I mentioned before, but that is not really a good way out because you're gonna get damaged severely. You know, divorces never go well. they are never peaceful. They're always, oh, I'm fighting for this or that. It's basically fighting for power, and it's just it never ends well. I mean, are there some divorces that, you know, just go decently? Maybe. But something else I wanted to add, something that I was thinking about right now was that, you know, a lot of time I see people that have been married for like a decade plus, and then, you know, most of the time, obviously, the woman is the one who initiates the divorce. It's obvious. So I always speaking generalities. I'm sure you heard that before, but I'll make my point. Listen, the point is this. If you have been with someone who you thought that loved you unconditionally till death do us apart and all that, and she's like, yeah, I'm leaving you, after 10 years your mind will be basically fucked. You'll be like, oh my god, I want to delete myself in Minecraft, I wasted my life. Because we as humans, one of the things that can get us like crazy, insane, is wasting our life. If we were doing something where we put all our effort, all our soul, everything, like we were so high, we were working hard for our wives and all that, and it ends just suddenly, and she's like, yeah, I was bored. I don't know, it's not you, it's me. Like, just because that's the reason why it ended. Then we're gonna be like, oh man, I can't handle this anymore. I can't. I'm just gonna delete myself in Minecraft. And that happens like, uh, sometimes. I wouldn't know if it happens quite often because I don't really remember the statistics, but it happens a lot, especially when men, go through divorces. So yeah, my advice is be very careful when you get with a girl. I know that most girls are not going to want to sign a prenup, or if you get a baby, they are not going to want to get through a DNA test. They're gonna be like, oh, you don't trust me, baby? I hate you. Oh, if you do the DNA test, then I'm not gonna have sex with you anymore, or something like that, something crazy. But yeah, honestly, just I don't know. It's that simple. Don't get married, and just make sure that your things are protected. I'm not saying, oh, all women are whatever, are thieves, and they only want to steal your money and steal your everything. There are some nice women out there. Yes, they are few and far between, but they do exist. And they are not called unicorns or pygmies or whatever. They are just called logical women who understand and are basically, you know, appreciative of what you can do for them, you know? But a lot of women are very egotistical, they're selfish, they're basically unagreeable. Is that a word? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. And it is what it is. It is facts, it is true. And what they say that, oh, most women, they are super mature or whatever. Uh, I wouldn't really know if that's true. From my experience, I don't know. I don't know if men are more mature or women are more mature because I've seen a lot of idiots and I've seen a lot of dumb women, so I don't know. So I can't really tell you, but what I can tell you is that women are not dumb at all. They know what they're doing, and you should become smart too. You should be someone that knows logic, common sense, and that knows your rights. Because at the end of the day, marriage is a legal, thing that is established by the government. Like, who verifies all the documents, all that? Who gives you the title and all that? Who's like, yeah, you're married. You're legally married, and we are recognizing you, the government. And who handles the divorce and all that? Well, an institution that is run by the government. Oh, it's the church, it's this, it's not. No, it's the government. It's literally the government. And I forgot one last thing. Don't forget about your favorite thing in the world, child support. Oh yeah, and you can bet your ass that your woman is gonna, spend it on their children. They're totally not going to spend it on makeup or cars or whatever. Well, it depends on how much you're giving her, how much they establish that you should give her. But yeah, don't forget about that. Like, I'll conclude the video by saying this. You marry, then the girl is like, oh yeah, she's hyped. Then the hype dies, and then you get a divorce, and then the government makes sure that your life is over, and you're gonna suffer for the rest of your life once you get a divorce. I repeat myself, because you won't be able to see your children, and you will have to constantly send money to your wife, or you'll go to jail. And you won't be able to verify that she's spending. I mean, in some cases you can do it. It's hard because women have the advantage when it comes to the law and all that. But yeah, in some cases, if you have proof and all that, then maybe you can get away with something. Like maybe you find out that your wife is spending, the money that was supposed to be for your kids in makeup and just bullshit. Then maybe you can make a case or whatever, and I don't know, maybe something cool can happen. But at the end of the day, remember man, my head hurts. I can't even speak properly. Remember that you are at a disadvantage. And that's it. Take care. Bye. Peace.